Hello everyone! Welcome back to some Valkyria Chronicles. I'm putting this little insert in here before the actual episode starts for a couple reasons. One, if you're watching the channel right now at this time of this release, you're going to be like, why is this episode, I don't know, 9 or 10 or whatever this is going to be in a series that I've never heard before? Well, I started this series 3 years ago on YouTube and I never beat the game, so we are continuing our gameplay from my 3 years ago self. And also, a little change if you're just watching the playlist. Up to this point, I was just recording for YouTube, but now starting here, I'm going to be streaming this game, so the format changes a little bit because I'm going to be interacting more with my chat. So this may be a little weird if you're just watching the playlist straight through without the time gap of 3 years like it was originally. So just wanted to let you know that going forward, it's going to be streaming. Also, in this specific episode, this is going to be a recap episode, so we're going to be watching the prologue and some of the opening cutscenes of the game. It's going to take, well, however long this video is, I think it's going to be around an hour. So it's going to be just catching everybody that was watching the stream, and all of you if you haven't watched this series in 3 years, kind of catching up to what is actually happening in the game where we're jumping into, which is going to be at Chapter 9. So just know that going in this entire episode, there is no actual battle gameplay. There's just going to be watching cutscenes, catching everybody up with the story, and then also towards the end of the video, showing off the managing mechanics outside of the battles where you have to pick your squad, showing the traits of different squad members and how those can affect battles, R&D for your crew, equipping your tank, you know, that type of stuff. The actual first battle of this continuation series will happen in the next episode. So I just want to let you know up front. And that's it. Hope you enjoy the rest of the series, everybody. Thanks for watching. Great game. But I heard that Valkyria Chronicles 4 was being made on consoles, which is big news for Valkyria Chronicles fans. Because 2 and 3 were made on PSP, I believe, and 3 never even made it to America. And 2 was kind of a much smaller version of what Valkyria Chronicles should be, and I was very disappointed in it. So I'm very happy they're going to make it 4. And I was like, you know what? I never beat 1. I did play Valkyria Chronicles on the PC like 3 years ago when it came out, got up to Chapter 9 of the game, and so we're going to be continuing from there. I'm going to be a little rusty because I haven't played in 3 years, but it should probably just all click in. It's like riding a bike. It's a strategy RPG game. You play one, well, I can't say you play them all, but I'll probably pick it up pretty quickly. But yeah, hey everybody. Toke play Rock Simulator? I don't know what that is. What up, White Wolf? Picking up from where you left off and you're at the prologue still? No. We're going to be watching some cutscenes to bring everybody up to speed on the current story. I could sit here and like mumble through what I think the story is up to this point. I'm probably going to forget a lot, so it's best if we just watch some of these cutscenes so that we can all kind of refresh ourselves, and for people who've never even seen this game, so they can get an idea of who some of the main characters are, because they're all main characters. There are a lot of characters in this game. Only a few of them are main characters. Most of them are just people you can kind of bring into your crew, and they're just kind of side people. But anyway, I wanted to just give a couple minutes for people to kind of filter into the channel, because I want them all to see the prologue, which is going to be the opening cutscene of the game, so you can kind of, again, see what the hell's going on. What up, Blood Raven? Will I be uploading Undertale? No. No, I won't, Corby. Can I do a quick summary, please? Gosh darn it, Shay. I'm heading to the store in a tiny bit, so I'll miss the cutscenes. Oh, sorry, Blood Raven. Toke, you play Getting Over... Wait. Toke, you play Getting Over It as a chill stream, well, more like Rage stream. What? What up, Ginger Wolfie? What up, Capo? Alright, let's start the prologue, everybody. So, this is the start of the game. Again, we're on Chapter 9, though, so we're going to be watching a couple cutscenes. This may take a few minutes, but I think it's going to be key to not being lost when we just dive into the game. What up, Dwee? Alright, also, I think it's kind of, the sound is kind of low, so let me raise it up a little bit. And let me know if the sound's going to be too high compared to my voice, but I think this game is actually kind of low. Alright, here we go.
The year was 1935 EC. Two powers controlled the continent. In the east, the sun rose over the autocratic East European Imperial Alliance, otherwise known as the Empire. In the west, a network of loosely allied democracies formed the Atlantic Federation. Both powers depended on a precious mineral ragnite for their survival, and its growing scarcity led to the inevitable war. Hostilities began in the east when the Empire aggressively crossed their western border. The Atlantic Federation responded, and the Second European War was on.
It's fake Europe, Danny. Fake Europe.
The Empire, with its vast military superiority, struck hard, gaining ground in early victories and putting the Federation on the defensive. Emboldened by their progress and momentum, the Empire set their sights beyond the borders of the Federation. In neighboring Gallia, a peaceful principality along the sea, they found their next victim. Gallia had long maintained its neutrality in the tensions between the two superpowers. But the rich stores of ragnite under the Gallian soil proved too tempting for the Empire. It amassed troops along the eastern border and invaded with all the force of an avalanche.
So that's the setup, and again, we're just going to kind of be watching through the cutscenes. Not going to be replaying the actual missions, but usually how the chapters go is you have a few cutscenes, one actual mission you play, and then an ending cutscene, and it goes on. So we'll just keep going. Again, this is going to take a few minutes, and I'm sorry if you already know all this, but I think it's kind of crucial. Hello, Keith. Welcome. Hello, Kit Kat. Gun lances are really awesome. They're a cool idea.
March 1935. Outside the Gallian border town of Brule. Residents are leaving the town before the invasion, headed inland towards the capital.
That's us!
I haven't been down this road in years. It really hasn't changed very much. Whoa.
Fish!
Already? Hey there, guys.
It's fish!
Beautiful. Starting early this year. You're heading upstream, huh? How's the water?
They can't talk, Welkin. They're fish.
Freeze! Put your hands in the air. Slowly.
Aika? I think that's her name.
Haven't seen you around before. What's your name?
My name's Welkin. And you are?
The one with the gun. We're with the Brule Town Watch. I'm
Good
Alicia.
answer.
Alicia
Oh, Alicia.
Melchiot.
Sorry.
So, I'm wondering what you've been writing in that little book you've got there. Imperial spies are in the area.
This book is nothing, really. I was just sketching the fish and, you know...
Yes. Oh, I know. And you know there's a war on, don't you? All right then, Mr. Artist. We'll talk about fish sketching down at the station. Take him away.
Man, this is a savage place, Gallia. They put you under arrest just for sketching fish.
Thanks, fish.
Damn it, fish. You're the crazy person talking to fish. And then I think this comes next. Another cutscene. Yep.
Flowers, bugs, and fish. You're not bad with a pen, are you?
That's
I have to
fishy?
say,
Oh, Jesus.
they're really very good.
Thank you. So you see, I really was just sketching.
Thank you, Malinor.
Maybe. Or this could be some kind of secret code. and I intend to take my time finding out for sure.
Great.
Welks? Is that you?
Isara! Oh, your timing is perfect.
Isara!
What have you gotten yourself into now, Welkin? Wait. Don't you live at the old General's house? That's right. I'm General Gunther's daughter, Isara. You do know everyone's supposed to evacuate, right? Yes, I'm aware of that. My brother's here to help me move to the capital, but that may be difficult. I mean, unless you're willing to let him go, that is. Huh? I apologize, but I was just doing my job, you know. I saw you with the notebook and thought you were a spy. Again, I'm really sorry about that.
Thanks. Don't worry about it. I can see how I might have looked a little suspicious.
This is when he takes the pistol out of his backpack and shoots him in the face.
Nature. That's
I was a spy the whole time!
Right?
Guilty as charged. I get so into it
not
sometimes I forget where I am or that somebody might be watching me.
Gunfire!
Huh?
Everyone keep your heads down!
Over there!
This is supposed to be America. People just running around shooting guns.
Come on! Damn it!
Welkin, you can handle a gun, right?
Yeah. I mean, I made it through training anyway.
Well, they're probably just a small scouting team. We should be able to take them out.
I'm with you.
This dude draws nature in a notebook, but you assume that he knows how to use a gun. Alright, so this is the first battle. You just kill this small scouting party, and then we go on to the next cutscene. Whew, that was a tough battle.
Miss Melchiot, there's no other sign of the enemy.
Oh, they probably have conscription. Oh, you know what? That's true.
No. Go keep
I think they
watch
do
and
have that.
stay alert.
Yes, ma'am. What should we do with the bodies, ma'am?
We'll bury them.
We'll eat them. Times are tough.
So it's begun. I'll do whatever it takes to protect the people of this town. I'll do it. Even going to war, I'll do it.
Anime! I love it.
What are those?
Seeds from the lion's paw. It blooms white, small, simple, and strong.
I want to be able to remember, once the war is over, that it wasn't all just people killing people. That even in war, there was also new life.
I mean, war is about people killing people.
On the 15th day of the 3rd month of the year 1935, the Empire began its assault in earnest. A formal declaration of war was made upon Gallia. Though it was only a small front in a massive continental assault, what followed would prove that a tiny nation could best a military giant. These events would tell a story of tragedy hidden in the mists of time. A story of courage and of trust, of persecution and hate, and of love blooming even through the flames of war. What follows is a record of this conflict, and of those who fought, lived, and died.
And badass tanks. Yeah, there are some badass tanks in this game. And the music's really good. It fits so well. Art style still holds up to this day, I think. Can love bloom on a battlefield? So then we would go to chapter 1, when the Empire attacks the town of Brule. Trying to think if there's anything important to do here. So first we go into Brule, and then I think we meet someone. I think we meet the mother. Should we watch all of these? Just trying to remember if anything is important here. You kind of met the main characters here that really mean anything. Right here is some lady who I think gives birth eventually, but I don't remember who she is. I don't know if it's that important. Town gets attacked, and then you have to defend the town as people extract from it, I believe. And then let's see the end of this chapter. I want to watch literally every single cutscene because that would take a long time. Just try and catch the big ones. So we were attacked, we defended from them with this mission, and now this is the end of the chapter.
What's that?
Sounds like a tank.
It's a fucking tank! It's an enemy tank! I would not have just sat there. So after we win that match, that's when the tank comes in. And these ones we should probably watch. The escape from Brule. Panzer Senpai.
Isara.
So this is right after we get attacked by the tank. Now we're running for our lives.
Please be okay.
We're going back to our family's mansion. Or farmstead or whatever.
Martha!
What's her problem? She pregnant or just fat?
Damn.
Who cares? Not gonna make any difference when she's dead.
See, Blum?
Stop this now.
Yeah, I'm gonna play this game. We're just catching up on the storyline, Danny.
See what she's wearing? Take a good look at that shawl. She's a Darkson.
Then that explains it. I thought this place stunk. Now I know it does.
Racism.
So we got ourselves a fat one and a stinky one. PU. It's a regular pig farm in here.
I will thank you to watch your tongue in this house. You have to leave now.
That's a big gun for such a little girl. Drop it.
Isara!
Huh? Hold it right there!
Ugh!
Die!
Anime. Just fire the gun like you got shot.
Pig!
Just fire. Just pull the trigger a little bit.
Isara, are you okay?
I'm okay thanks to you. But Martha, I think she's...
Martha!
This isn't good.
She's giving birth.
She's gone into labor. Moving her would be dangerous.
Right. Well, we can't just leave her here. What are we gonna do? There are a lot of Imperials out there, Ys. It's only a matter of time before they take over the Mill Plaza.
Welks, listen. The barn out back.
What about it?
Our fathers have left us something. Something that might get us out of this mess.
Mm-hmm. And what is that, you might ask? The Edelweiss best damn tank ever. What up, Adrian? What up, Silas? Everybody? Really? How's it going?
Dad's tank.
Yes! Our Papa has a
Believe
tank!
it's still here.
And it's one of a kind. Here it is, the Edelweiss. Tamer built it especially for General Gunther.
Yeah, and it worked great, too. So it's just been parked here in the barn?
I wanted to make sure it would still operate, you know, in case of emergencies. I enrolled in a maintenance class given by the military. I wanted to be able to do what my father could do.
Well, that's great. But that's only a class, Isara.
It really didn't need much, hardly any alterations at all.
I just fitted it with a new turbine engine. It really improves on the power-to-weight ratio.
She's an engineer.
The Edelweiss is field-worthy. Its firepower and mobility are more than a match for recent models.
Well, assuming it does work. What's next?
All right. Welks, you took the armored vehicle course, didn't you?
Yeah. Back in high school. Once.
We'll bring Martha here. She'll be safe inside the tank, and we can move to a better location.
Not gonna be a smooth ride
Just
in the
leave
tank.
the driving to me, okay? All you have to do is give the orders.
You are tank commander?
Isara, we ready to roll?
Engaging engine. The Edelweiss is ready for deployment.
Alicia could still be out there dodging bullets, buying time for people to evacuate. Here's the plan. We're gonna pick up Alicia and get out of town. All right, Edelweiss, move out!
Yes. I want to say that Martha gives birth inside the tank. I may be wrong, but that's what I kind of remember. So then we roll out, and with the Edelweiss, we take out an enemy tank in this next mission, and then we save Alicia and whoever remains in the town at this point. This is going to be kind of the closing to the Brule part of the game. So imagine we did a fight with the tank. We are going to get to the fights. There will be tanks and all that stuff, but again, we're just kind of breezing through. So this is after we destroy that Imperial tank with our Edelweiss. She does? Okay, so she does give birth inside the tank? Yeah, alright.
2 hours after the first shots were fired,
Tank
Brule
baby.
was under Imperial control. Though a mere skirmish by Empire standards, the raid on Brule would mark Welkin Gunther's first taste of battle and begin his rise to a Gallian hero.
Alicia.
I thought I would be ready for this. I knew war meant this might happen. It hurts. Seeing my town overrun like this,
Yeah, war
seeing all
sucks.
those people killed, it's just not right. How could all this happen? It isn't human, Welkin.
We look at those birds and see how wild and free they are. But they all have their own territories. If anything threatens their home, they'll risk their lives to defend it. People are animals too. We do what we have to, when we have to.
We drive tanks.
Animals are in a
and blow
constant
shit
struggle
up.
to stay alive. But I've also seen them help each other, almost like they were cooperating in order to survive.
Cooperating?
That's why I'm so into studying natural science. That coexistence. I want to know how it works. If we could figure that out, mankind could put it to use for our own survival. That's why I want to be a teacher, so that I can pass that knowledge on to the children.
He's basically Tom Hanks from Saving Private
even
Ryan.
if we can't completely eliminate war, at least we might learn to live together as one people.
You think so?
Welks, look.
Martha fell asleep, so that makes me the babysitter. See, Alicia?
And just so you know,
he's
there is
adorable.
a page in this game
like
that
you said,
talks about Martha's baby.
Even in war, new life happens all around us.
I think that's its name, Martha's
Come
baby.
here.
I think that's all
Look,
it is known
that's your
as.
hometown.
Someday.
That's your
We'll come back
hometown in
home again.
ruins, child.
Yes. Someday soon. I know it.
And that's the end of Brule. They leave and they go to the capital city which I guess this is another important part because you're introduced to all the characters. Okay, let's go through. This is basically the recap episode in anime. You know those episodes.
In March of 1935, the Empire began its invasion across Gallia's eastern border.
Thank you for the wah, Adrian. The anime is meh. I never watched the anime.
Invasion front built his army around mobile armor. Ghirlandaio and the other fortresses along the border fell to his tanks in quick succession. Brule's fall in under 2 hours was typical of villages in the Empire's path, and the road to the capital bore a steady flow of refugees.
Okay, so we go to the capital, we meet our superior officer, and then she puts us in charge of a group of, I don't want to call them, I don't think they're misfits, but just like militia. She raises a militia, and we are going to be the leader of that militia. This is where we meet our engineering crew, which we'll see later. Let's see, anything else important? We have a bridge battle here, I guess? I don't really remember what this battle is. Let's click on this one. These two are two kind of other main characters in your squad, so let's just get introduced to those two. And then we'll just kind of go through some other chapters. I'm getting to the gameplay, friends, but this is crucial to see so you're not lost.
Now he's giving interviews? Who does he think he is? Ooh, look at him.
She's talking about us
some
walking.
Big hero. Please. He's still a schoolboy.
No kidding.
And Largo. They're both really cool.
One little win and he's the new Grand Duke. I hate kids. Whatever. He'll learn soon enough. Only one thing matters out there in the field, and that's experience.
So that shows you that these two people, who again are kind of like main characters, don't really like us, but...
Report. Ellet embedded.
What? I don't even think I looked at this stuff before. What are we up to? Chapter 3? I guess we can just kind of keep going. Although, let's see, Chapter 6... Alright, so since you want to see gameplay, the brief rundown is that there are a group of people called Valkyrias, I believe. And Valkyrias can tap into this ancient technology that kind of makes them super soldiers on the battlefield, which is what this lady is right here. We'll just click on this real quick.
Tell me, Silvaria, do these walls offer an answer to our search?
This is a prince leading the attack into Gallia from the Empire. And they are searching...
Where sleeps the ancient power?
For this ancient power of the Valkyria. They're trying to unlock it. And she is a person who could tap into that power.
What do you read, child?
Valkov, the Holy Lance, scorcher of the vast earth, asleep eternal in the bosom of Randgrease. Made pillar of its keeper's keep, kept thereby for eon without end.
These people are the evil ones, yes. They are the leader, or the head of the Empire's invasion of Gallia, and they are searching for this relic that they are now saying is in the capital of Gallia. Randgrease is the capital.
Then it's true. The sacred lance lies buried within Randgrease's walls.
But your grace, how do you intend to control the lance once it is found?
Worry not. A beast fit to bear that burden will soon be at our disposal. With this, our dream is made hard.
Alright, so there you go. So that's what they're actually doing here with the invasion. So you need to see that. And since people don't want to see any more of this, we'll go to the Chapter 9. Alright, trying to think everything from then to here. By this point, we've done a lot of battles against the Empire. We have done a skirmish against the Valkyria as well, so we've seen her in action by this point. She's really strong, and our crew likes us now, story-wise. Alright, so now let's jump into what is actually a new chapter. And I don't remember anything from here on out. I'm getting to the battles! Good God, have some patience. Jesus.
Welkin Gunther reporting, Captain.
Hey, Welkin.
You got called in too, Faldio?
Faldio is another militia commander.
I apologize for calling
And then that's our boss.
on an off-duty day. Princess Cordelia has graciously extended banquet invitations to the three of us.
What? But why us?
It seems you two will be recognized for your successes at Vassal and more recent ops. The event will be held tomorrow at the castle.
Oh. I'm not really good with the
What up,
formal
Kaze?
stuff.
What are you, crazy? Do you have any clue how rare a chance to meet the princess is? They say that House Rangries, the Archdukes of Gallia, are descended from the Valkyria. If that's true, Princess Cordelia herself is a Valkyria, and we get an audience with her.
And again, now we know that Valkyria can unlock the ancient tech.
Well,
that makes
yeah,
them like
I
super
guess.
soldiers, basically.
Just don't forget to wear dress uniforms, gentlemen. I'll meet you both at Castle Randgries tomorrow evening. You're dismissed until then.
Yeah. So much for my plans to go birdwatching tomorrow.
And he still loves nature. We have to watch these cutscenes, by the way. I can't skip them and go to the battle, because I haven't seen these yet on this playthrough.
I hope they don't mess this up.
Sorry to keep you, Captain.
What up, Red X Phantom?
Goodness, Welkin, I hardly recognized you.
I know I clean up very well.
Yes, Captain. Alicia helped me get ready this evening. She kept punching me when I told her she couldn't come with me. I'm still sore.
Well, consider it combat experience.
Wow, Welkin. No grass stains or anything.
Very funny, Faldio. Nice hat, by the way.
Yeah, I never did like the look of these ugly things. I've been boycotting them.
Hey, don't you all look nice?
She's kind of a main character of the game as well. Just a reporter.
Good evening, Miss Ellett. Here to cover the banquet tonight?
You know it. Apparently, an ambassador from the Federation's been invited to the party. I smell a plan to sign up an alliance between Gallia and the Federation at work here.
But Gallia's national policy has always been to shun alliances and remain neutral.
I figure it's mostly the idea of Prime Minister Borg, Princess Cordelia's regent.
We are the Borg.
He's using her youth as carte blanche to do whatever he and the other nobles want. With all due respect, the princess isn't much more than a mouthpiece for his policies now.
Aw, poor princess.
Ugh. We're about to attend a banquet, and now I've gone and lost my appetite.
It's about time to enter. Let's go.
Red flags, the word regent and Borg. Yes, indeed. Let's see how the banquet goes, friends. Ah, banquet music.
Your Highness, thank you for your presence on this occasion. Might you grace this assemblage with a word?
Look at that hair. Mutton chops.
Honored ladies and gentlemen, if I may, I appear before you today at the peak of joy. For now, two great powers join together. Gallia and the Federation pledge their allegiance as we seek to build together an eternal peace for Europa.
Know this. The honor of dear Gallia, in fact her very freedom, is currently under attack and hangs by the thinnest thread you can imagine. But while Princess Cordelia remains on the throne, she who is the scion of the Valkyria's ancient blood promise, no force on this earth will ever see this nation defeated. Is that not so, Princess?
Yes. I draw strength from the Valkyrian bloodline, and my heart is a repository of justice.
In fact, I think that staff she has is a Valkyria weapon, I think.
I am nearly at a loss for words. The privilege of brokering peace with you, Your Highness, has been the greatest honor of my life, and I thank you for it. With bountiful stores of Ragnite, and your strategic position between East and West, you've become the foundation of Europa. In this time of peril, the Foundation is grateful and happily joins hands in crushing the Imperial threat before us.
They just want to be sure they're the ones who control us when this is over. Make no mistake, the Federation would conquer Europa the same as the Empire. This is stupid.
It is hard to accept what he's saying.
As long as we fight as one, the Empire's forces will never be a danger.
We shall topple the Empire and rid the world of their threat. And then we shall unify Europa and govern under our great banners.
Haha!
All of Europa. Well, there's something we haven't heard before.
We're not fighting this war so we can invade another country.
Absolutely. All we want is to keep our homes and our families safe.
Now, my friend, let us put an end to all these formalities and raise a glass to honor this historic alliance.
Yes, a toast to the shining future that awaits. Cheers!
Cheers!
The princess does not look happy about any of this.
Where are you going?
I've got a bad taste in my mouth. This is garbage. I'm out of here. I'm going home, Welkin. See ya.
Faldio?
Alright, 2 more little things, and then we can get to the battle of this chapter. She's having a fun time? No, she's not. She's not having a fun time at all.
I'm glad that's over.
We should be heading back soon. I believe the exit was this way.
I did play this on YouTube, Captain Picard. I got to this point. We were continuing from where I ended 3 years ago.
Oh.
Oh, we just casually bump into the princess. Oh, wow, that's weird.
Princess Cordelia.
I'm so terribly sorry. Are you all right, Your Highness?
I am unharmed.
I cannot begin to apologize. Please forgive my clumsiness.
Do not trouble yourself. I bid you a safe return and a good night.
She's like Soldus.
Your Highness, are you really in support of an alliance with the Federation?
Damn, Welkin. Shh.
Lieutenant Gunther, have you lost your mind?
Please forgive me. I'm aware that what I'm saying may be out of line. But seeing you tonight, I got the feeling that your opinion is being ignored.
I am still young. All political matters are handled by my regent, Borg. The protection of Gallia and of the Valkyrian bloodline is my fated onus. Their protection does not require my personal feelings.
Jeez.
I need only live by the laws set forth by those who come before me. I bid you once more, good night.
That all sounded like speech
Your
told
Highness.
to her.
Do you copy? It's me. The mark is alone. Now is our chance.
Oh no, the ambassador from the Federation.
You know the plan. Have the armored car on standby. Once I have the mark, I'll be there.
I wonder who the mark is.
Well, I'll leave you here. Good night, Welkin.
Good night, Captain.
Wait! Hold it, Verrat!
I forgot about this guy.
Verrat! Terrible news.
I think he's like the general that oversees all of the militia squads and stuff. I forgot about him.
General Damon, what's the problem?
Princess Cordelia's been kidnapped.
Oh, shit!
Kidnapped? It can't be.
Yes, it was that Federation ambassador. He was a spy all along.
So the Federation takes her under their protection, and Galia along with her. Typical, considering the sorts of backroom dealings and extortion they've used till now.
So get on it! Verrat, you've got to get her back!
So he's like the useless leader that doesn't do shit but takes all the credit for the actual good leader, which is
Understood.
Captain Verrat.
Lieutenant, gather your squad immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Who then takes all the credit for the good work that we do. No, I'm just kidding. I remember she's a pretty good commander. At least story-wise. Alright, so now we're going to be chasing her down. Oh shit, look at that plane.
Hey, Casey, what is that thing?
Leon is like our head engineer, I think.
It's an airplane.
So is this guy. Or is this a researcher? I can't remember.
The first test flight succeeded during EW1. Now research is going on all over the world. Whoa, so this is what one of those things looks like. Man, I want up in one.
Yeah, I want up in one too, man.
Oh, hello, Leon. Kreese.
Hey, Sarah, you got the day off. What are you hanging around here for? Wait, let me guess. Are you building this airplane, Isara?
Yes. There's still a ways to go before it's complete, but the basic construction is done.
She's a very good engineer.
Leave it to you, Isara. You learned all this on your own?
I'm working from documents my father collected before his death.
That's amazing. I'm so impressed.
So where are you flying to once it's all done? Going on a Trans-Gallian tour, maybe?
First, I'd like to take my brother up in it. Once, when we were young, he and I were out bird-watching when he mentioned it. That he wished he could fly like they did. That's my goal. I've been pursuing this project bit by bit in my free time.
Oh, thanks, Blood Raven.
Oh, that's real sweet.
Isara, can I ask you a favor? Please, let me help you build your airplane.
Get your filthy hands off her airplane, Kreese.
What?
You're not smart enough.
I want to become an engineer of your caliber someday, Isara. I feel like watching you work would help me learn a great deal. Please, Isara.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hey, then can I help out too?
You don't mind?
Of course not. I may not look bright, but I've been working my butt off in R&D for a while.
Of course. Well, thank you both.
All right!
Oh no!
That's the emergency siren.
What's happening at this hour?
Let's ready the Edelweiss. I'm sure that whatever it is, it's urgent.
Absolutely. I'll help you prep it.
Okay, now, as more of a tease, we're not jumping into this yet because there's a whole other part of this game that I wanted to get to first, because we need to do upgrades and experience gains. So we're going to go to tab select and go to headquarters. And this is where you manage all of your personnel, all of your upgrades, and everything else. This is actually very important. So, squad barracks is where we can go and see a bunch of other people. We'll go to that later. What we want to do is training field. The way that the actual gameplay mechanics work here, that each individual character does not level up. Their class levels up.
Maggots.
And the classes are broken down into...
all you want. I've got...
Yeah. Class breaks down: Scout, Shock Trooper, Lancer, Engineer, Sniper. So Engineer is like a support class, Lancer is the anti-tank, Shock Trooper is anti-infantry, Scout is just a very fast mover that also does decent damage to other soldiers, and then Sniper is a long-range, well, sniper. So yeah, so the individual people don't level up, their class does, and each level up grants them additional like skills and stuff. So let's do some leveling up here. We'll level up the Scouts, we'll level up the Engineer. I try to keep everything relatively close to each other. And you can see all of our experience there in the top right corner. Oop. Actually, I guess we can level up every single class? Oh, almost. Alright, so then we will click A. Are you sure? Yes?
Fight the bullet! No pain, no gain!
No gain! So if you want, you can just totally ignore one of the classes altogether if you really want to.
Good work, maggots! You're one level closer to human.
It's pretty good, drill instructor.
Looks like that session beat a new potential out of the Shock Troopers.
There we go. So Shock Troopers get something new.
Okay, you've earned clearance for a new order. Put it to good use out there.
You learned all units defend. This raises the Allies' defense. Okay. Oh, did we not level up the Lancers? Oh no! I was 53 away. Oh, crappy. Alright.
Come back.
So that's the leveling up mechanic, and then you can upgrade your people in the R&D facility and also upgrade your tank with money.
Welcome, bro. I'm stoked you're here, man. What can I do you for?
Dude, like, let's fucking rip some waves, man. So we're going to develop some guns. So rifles are for scouts. Let's see. We can give them a fire boost, which will increase damage versus people and armor. Accuracy boost, which will give them more range. And then we can also do added effect, which will give a debuff. So for the scouts, their debuff against the enemy they hit will be defense. Shock Trooper's debuff is attack, and Sniper's debuff, I think, is accuracy. I typically just go for accuracy because I like to hit a lot. This one also lowers the aim of the guns themselves. What do you think, chat? Do you want, on our scouts, do you want a firepower boost, more damage, more accuracy, or a debuff effect? Don't I live in redneck country? Asks Mod. No. I don't. I see a lot of people agree with me that accuracy is the most important. You know, I kind of feel the same, because, like, there's no need to debuff the enemy if you kill them with your high accuracy. Which also does increase the range of the gun too, which is good, as Nicotine points out.
Here you go, bro.
Can we actually do all? I think I can actually go down each one, because we can... Right, we can equip each individual soldier with a different weapon type, can't we? I think we can. I'm not going to spend my money on that quite yet, but let's upgrade the Shock Troopers. Do you want to give them an attack debuff or just more Daka Daka? I'm going to assume more Daka Daka, chat. Death is a good debuff. It is, Glenrod. It is. And high accuracy leads to more death. So firepower will give us more range and more bullets in each attack against the enemy soldiers. And then added effect will be just a attack debuff. Daka Daka, 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 Daka. Okay, Daka it is. Firepower boost. Bum, 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 bum. Also, the guns change looks, which is also pretty cool. These are our anti-tank ones. The only thing we have is a firepower boost, so we're going to do that. Oh, actually, we can go down to 4. Alright, sure. Make them stronger. Dun, dun, dun. It's done. You get different ones for specializing later on, like you have a scout for ripping apart their defense, while another scout is more damage-oriented. Yeah, I've forgotten that you can individually equip everybody, so you can actually take advantage of all of these if you really want to. Let's see. So these are our snipers. Snipers are already pretty accurate. We could give them a firepower boost or accuracy. So more damage versus people, higher range. Oh, actually, this would be the higher range. This is the more damage. What do you think, chat? Have I killed any aces yet? I honestly don't remember, because I haven't played this for 3 years. We have 2 for firepower, 3 for accuracy. Dutch says both. That's not the option right now. Another Daka, so that'll be, I'm assuming, firepower boost. That's 3-3. You want the range and aim, that'll be 4-3, 4-4, 5-3, 6-3, or was it 6-4, 6-5, 6-6, 7-6, 8-6, 8-7, 8-8. Just trying to count these votes in my head. 8-9, 8-10, 8-11, 8... Okay, so... Wait a minute, some of you are repeating. Don't repeat your votes. You're messing it up. I think accuracy wins, even without the repeats. Gosh darn it. Damn repeaters. Hand grenades, I believe everyone can equip a hand grenade, but we can't do any upgrades there. And then this is going to be our suits for everybody except our Lancers. So let's upgrade the defense. Lancers, again, are the anti-tank crew with the giant, well, lances. They are more heavily armored, especially against blast, which would be like tanks and grenades. So upgrade that. Leaving us 12 grand to take a look at our tank, which has 3 different sets of equipment that we can upgrade. Probably not going to be able to buy all of them. So like this machine gun, which would be the anti-personnel, costs 11 grand. So we can either get that. We could try and get more HP for our treads. Because each tank, like, there's tread HP, there's body HP, there is turret HP. Each one of those 3 things are separate. We can make... I think the drive system makes us go farther, as well as give us more tread defense. And then the radiator makes us go farther? I can't really remember, I'm sorry. Oh, critical defense. So against critical hits, this gives us more defense. Tread HP. You can get tracked easily, especially if your tank is facing, like, sideways to the enemy tank. But there is also still expanded capacity here, which will grant us more ammo for our guns. But people are saying tread HP? Okay, then let's go with drive system 4? It says that gives us... Oh, that's tread defense, sorry. You said tread HP. I think the drive system is more important, though. So I'm going to override some of your votes there and just get that. Okay, and so now, the way that we actually do this is... we have to actually put these upgrades in a block formation, and I believe you can get upgrades that expands this little inventory here. So we're going to put the reinforced coil that we just got down in here, because we have room there, and there we go. So you can get as many upgrades as you want, but you can't necessarily have them all equipped at one time. So that's another thing that you have to kind of remember as you play the game. It's pretty cool. Actually, hold on. How many suits or spots do we have left? Change parts. So we have a 4x4 area left right now. So if we go back into the develop weapons, we have a 4x4 area available. So we could grab the tread HP if you really want it, because that's a 1x2, and we have enough money for it. Although honestly, I think the radiator is more important, but that's okay. As long as we never show our back to the enemy, we won't have to worry about a radiator getting hit. That's our weak point on the very back of the tank. So we will grab this as well. I'm sorry, 2x2. My bad. Yeah, 2x2. I said 4x4.
This one.
Alright, so then we can equip that right there. Alright. Can we get a radiator upgrade? That's a 1x1. We can do that. 2x1, we can do that too. Eh, why not? You know what? Why not? Might as well fill this tank out. Let's see. We can do that there. Okay, hold on. We have to move these two. I don't know if you can... I don't think you can turn them. So you have to move it like that. And then put that there. There we go. Alright, cool. Now we spent all of our money. We did all of our experience. And now that we got that set... One other thing that you can do... I just don't know if you want me to do it yet, is you only have a finite room in your squad, but there are a ton of recruits in this game, because when someone dies, they are dead for good. So, it's kind of hard to die for good, because you can usually save them before they bleed out, but they can die. So you can, let's see, mess around with your squad in the command room, I believe. Like this, it gets pretty deep. And each mission usually makes you want to change your squad up because every single person, these are the people that are in our recruit slot. These are the people that are actually in the squad currently. And just looking over, like, Nadine is an engineer, but Nadine also has a pollen allergy. So if we have a battle in the outside of a city, she's going to have a steady health drain of HP if she's out in the grass. She likes other Darkskins, which our sister is Darkskin. There's other Darkskins in our group. She is a rear guard. So, like, every single person has all of these different traits, and they like different people within our squads. So if you pair them up, they usually fight better together. So what this tends to lead to is, like, our next battle is going to be a city battle. So we would like Nils, who's currently in our squad, is a city kid. So because they're a city kid, if they are fighting on a paved road, their defense is increased. So, you know, you can really make your squad geared for a specific terrain and gear them up to go around with different people that they like. There are also hates. Like, I think I just saw one. There is, like, a darkskin hater. So you don't want to put that person next to other darkskins because then they have, like, a lower defense and combat capabilities. We're not going to get too deep into that right now because we've already spent a long time in the stream without actually any gunplay. So let's just dive into the battle. But that is something that's very important. And if I do lose this match, I may go into that again and set up our team to fight this next battle. So we're going to return to book mode and then do the actual battle.